Good morning, class 10. This was computer class. And yesterday I took extra class in which I explained you some of your doubts, question number 24 and about the patterns. And I told you that I will send you the video of other patterns also. So today I will explain you question number 26. Okay, sorry, question number 25 first of all, and then 26. So this is the solution of question number 25, which is given on page number 155 and 156. So before watching this video, first of all, be ready with your book. Open your book, page number 155. What is the question here? In this question, we have to use here switch statement. We have to use here switch statement. By using switch statement, we have to create here one menu driven program. And in first case, you know that in switch statement, we are using different cases according to our choice. So in first choice means in first case, we have to print the Floyd's triangle, and in second choice means in second case we have to print this pattern. Okay, in this pattern what is given in this pattern, first one, in first line you have to print only I, then in second line you have to print IC, then in third line ICS, and in fourth line complete ICSE. And also for an incorrect option we have to give an appropriate error message. Okay, so if the user will give any other choice rather than these two cases, then he should or she should get some message, error message. Okay, so let's start the program. First of all, we will start our program, and I think you all opened your book. Okay, so now first of all, what we will do, we will import the package util. Then we will import the util package. Then we will declare the class. I declared here the class with the question number and page number, but you can give here any other class name also, or according to your choice you can give here class name. Then we will declare here variables. Okay, variables, first of all ch for the choice, means you want to give the choice 1 or 2, means for case 1 and or case 2. Next one is c. Okay, c, we will see here what we have to do here. C is initialized by 1. This is for first pattern 1 2 3, where we have to print 1 2 3 4 till 15, so it will start from 1. Then two loop variables we will take, I and j. Then for second pattern, we will take one string, because here we have to print the string. So we will take one variable s. It is of a string type and it is equals to ICSC. This is a string, so I was given here in the double quotes. Now, after the declaration of class and these instance variable, we will start. We will declare here the function. That's function name is display. So in display function, what is my first job? First of all, we will create the object of the scanner class, scanner SC object, and equal to new scanner system.in. In this way, we will create the object. Then we will create here the menu. And in this menu, we will print the messages for the users, that first choice should be Floyd's triangle, second choice should be ICSC pattern, and then we will give the message to the user that enter your choice is 1 or 2. So that choice will be entered by the user in the variable ch with the help of object sc dot next int. Now we will come to our switch statement. According to the given choice, it will switch to the particular case, switch ch, then case 1. Here we will start from the loop. Okay, if the user's choice is 1, means if you want to print the Floyd's triangle. So first loop variable I will start initialize by 1. I condition is less than 5, I plus plus, j is equals to 1, j less than equals to I, and j plus plus. System dot out dot println, it will print C. How it will run, we will see now. Just same coding I print here in the Word document. Yeah, this one is case 1, this is case 1, same coding I have printed here. So when I is 1, outer loop is 1, it will move how many times? It will start from 1 and less than equal to I. Means first time when I is 1, it will start from 1 and it will less than equal to I, means 1 to 1 only it will move. When I is 1, j is also 1, condition is true. Yes, j is not less than I, but it is equals to I. So it will enter in the inner loop and these statement will execute. So it will print C. What is the value of C? It was initialized by, if you remember, C was initialized by 1. So C is here 1. So output it will print. What output it will print here? 1. Okay. Then after printing this C, it will increase by 1. C will increase by 1. So 1 plus 1, 2. Okay. First it will print the output 1, and then what it will show? It will increase by 1. So it will be 2. Then it will move out from the, because condition will be false, it will move out from the inner loop. Then it will move to next line, system dot out dot println, it will move to next line. So now I will also increase in next iteration. I will also increase, you can see here, in next iteration of outer loop I will increase, I will be 1 plus 1, 2. Okay, but j will start from 1. J is 1 here. Condition is satisfied? Yes. So now in this time it will again print C. What is the C? This time C is 2. You can see here C is increased by 1. So now C is 2. So output will be, well, my first output was 1. Now it came into next line, and in next line it will print C. So now it is 1, and in next line 2. Till now this is your output. And after this printing statement, it will increase by 1. So C plus plus means it will be 2 plus 1. 2, C value of C is 2. 2 plus 1, 3. Now inner loop is still running. Now j will increase by 1 because condition is satisfied. J is equals to j plus 1, means 1 plus 1, 2. Condition is satisfied. J I is here 2 and j is also 2. Means j is not less than I, but it is equals to I. So condition satisfied. Statements will execute. System dot out dot print, it will print C. What is the value of C here? 3. Okay, after the increment it is 3. So now you can see here this is print only, not println. So 1 by using first iteration of outer and inner loop, then in second iteration of outer loop 2, and then now second iteration of inner loop, this is here 3. Just after in the same line it was print, so 2 and 3. So after this printing statement, what happened? It will be increased. C will again increase by 1. So it will be now, C is now C plus plus 4. Okay. Now again J will increase. J will be 3. J will be 3. But when J will be 3, condition will not satisfied because I is only 2. So it will not be less than, not be equal to. So it will out from the inner loop, and according to outer loop it will move to next line, system dot out dot println. Then it will execute the outer loop. I will be now 3. Okay, 3 is here and j will again start from 1. In this time C is, value of C is 4. Okay, now my first iteration, by the execution of first iteration of inner and outer loop 1, then second iteration of outer loop 2 and 3. Now this is the third iteration of outer loop. When I is 3 and j is 1, it will print C. Okay, it will print C. What is the current value of C? 4. Then it will increase after the printing it will increase by 1, 5. then j will increase, means inner loop will still execute. So it will be 2, condition satisfied, j is less than I, then current value of c is 5. uh, Condition is satisfied, so it will print c, value of c in the same line because it is print. So 4 and then 5, okay, in the same line. After printing it, c will increase in the same way, c will be 6, then it will be in next execution of inner loop, j will be 3. J will be 3, then uh, condition satisfied, j is not less than I, but it is equals to I, condition satisfied. So it will come inside the loop body. And then what is the current value of 6? Current value of C is 6. So it will print the value of 6 here in the same line, 4, 5, 6. Now it will come in the same line. And then after the printing statement, it will increase the value of C. So it become now 7. Okay, 7. Now condition will be inner loop will over, it will move out, because after this 3 it will increase by 1, so it will be 4, and 4 will be less than, not less than 3, not equal to 3, so it will be out from the inner loop. In the same way, again it will, outer loop will execute from 4, and then inner loop will start from 1. In the same way it will continue the printing. Okay, and then in the same way it will print first time 1, then 2, 3, then 4, 5, 6, then 7, 8, 9, 10, and in last line 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, so in the same way it will print and it will execute it. Now you come to the program. I hope you all understood it. Now case 2. In case 2 we have to print this first case. In with the help of first case we have printed the Floyd's triangle, and then we have to display the ICSE pattern. Okay, so here we will use here same loop variables I and j, because these are the instance variable. I will start from 0 and I less than 4, I plus plus, y less than 4, because it is in the 4 line. When we will start from 0, 0, 1, 2, 3. Okay, less than 4 means till 3 it will run. So 0, 1, 2, 3. Okay, and then here it will print what it is printing, j, and it will, starts value is j. J is equals to, initial value of j is 0, means what it will print, system dot out dot print s dot char at j. S dot char at j means first of all whatever is given at 0 position. You all know that ICSC, then index number is, it will start from 0, then 0, 1, then 0, 1, 2, then 0, 1, 2, 3. Means at 0 position it is I, then at 1 position C, and 2 position to second index number, that is S, and last index number, that is I. Okay, again I will move to Word document. Okay, this is the next case. I think you will understand it with the help of this table. This is my second pattern. Okay, I is equals to 4, I less than 4, I is equals to 0, I less than 4, I plus plus. So first time I is 0, then it will move to next inner loop. J is also initialized by 0, first value of I is 0, first value of J is 0. Condition satisfied, so it will print this statement, s dot char at j. So you can see here, this is my string s. This s string is here, ICSE. Char at represent to that particular index number which we are passing through this argument. We are passing here the value of j. What is the current value of j is 0. Okay, it means s dot char at 0. Here j represents to value 0. S dot char at 0. So what is here at 0 index number? these all I have written here index number. For I, index number 0. For C, index number is 1. For S, index number is 2. And for E, index number is 3. So first time it will print S dot caret 0. And what is S dot caret 0? I. So it will print I, only I. Now value of J will increase, it will be 1. But what is my condition? J is less than or equal to I. But 1 will be greater than the current value of I, that is 0. So it will move to the from the inner loop, and outer loop, according to outer loop, it will move to the next line, system.out.println. Then for next iteration of outer loop, I will be increased and it will be 1, but J will start from only 0. Okay, now again condition satisfies, 0 is less than 1. So it will print S dot caret J. What is caret J? Caret 0. So again it will print I. Okay, at index number 0, again it is I. So this is this I is, upper I is by the first iteration of the loop, outer loop, and this is by the second iteration of the outer loop. So first time it will print 1. Now the value of J, means inner loop, will increase. It will be from 0 to 1. Okay, condition satisfied. 1 is not equal, 1 is equals to 1. Okay, means 1 is equals to I. Then S dot caret, he has to print here S dot caret J. J means now value of J is I. So what is at caret J? Means caret 1 C. Okay, here it is print, not println. So just after I, in the same line, it will print also caret J, means caret 1, it means C. Okay, now when J will, again it will increase, J will be 2, but the condition will be at that time false. So it will move from the inner loop, then it will move to next line. This condition will be false, then it will move to next line according to system.out.println. Now third iteration of outer loop, then it become 1 to 2. J will start from 1. Again S dot caret J means S dot caret 0. S dot caret J means 0. It will print I. This I is for first iteration of outer loop. This is from second iteration of outer loop. Then this is from third iteration of outer loop I. Then I will be, J will be 1. Then it will print C. This is the second iteration of outer loop. Okay, then it will be 2. Still condition is satisfied. Then I, C, and what is what you can see here? Caret 2. What is caret 2? You can see here caret 2 is S. So after I and C, it will print S. Okay, here I, C, S. These all are in the same line. Here page is divided. This is Word document. So here page is divided here. That's why. Okay. Then next time I will increase, means fourth iteration of this outer loop. If you will see this coding, it is I is, it will start from 0 to less than 4. So total 0 to 4 times it will execute. Then I, IC, ICS. Then it will, when it will, J will again execute from 0, 1, 2, and this time 3. So complete it will print ICSE. I think you all understood this, how this execution is going on. Okay. So in this way, we can print this, both the patterns, okay, Floyd's triangle and this ICSC pattern. Okay. Now we will move to again our program. now I will run this program through display. Okay, enter, this is my menu, Floyd's triangle, ICSE pattern, then enter your choice. I will enter my choice 1. Okay, you can see here, this is my Floyd's triangle, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This is the Floyd's triangle. And next one, in next time, I will give here choice 2. Okay, now this time I will give my choice 2. So you can see here, this is the pattern IC, ICS, ICSC. Okay, this was the question number 25, which I explained you just now. And in my next video, I will explain you the question number 26. Okay, till that time, have a nice day. Thank you.